Welcome to Elevate Your English.
Where confidence meets communication. You've been studying English for 2 years, maybe 3. You've watched videos, done grammar exercises, even downloaded 5 different apps. But the moment someone speaks to you in English, your mind goes completely blank. You know the words, you studied them, but in that moment, nothing comes out.
And you walk away thinking, what is wrong with me?
Nothing is wrong with you, but something is wrong with how you're practicing. And today, we're going to talk about that. Because the real problem isn't your English, it's your daily habits. And most people don't even realize this until years later.
So if you've ever felt stuck, like you're studying but not actually improving, stay with us. This one is for you. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm Hale.
And I'm Jessie. And today we are talking about something that almost every English learner struggles with. How to actually practice English every single day in a way that feels real, not like homework.
Because, let's be honest, most people practice English like it's a task, something to finish. They open a book, study for 30 minutes, close it, and think, okay, done for today.
And then the next day, they forget half of what they learned.
Exactly. So today, we're going to talk about why that happens, what actually works instead, and, most importantly, how to make English feel like a normal part of your life. Not a subject, not a burden, just life.
Hale, let me ask you something. When you were learning English, what was your biggest struggle?
Honestly, consistency. I would be so motivated for like 3 days. I'd watch videos, I'd practice speaking, I'd write things down. And then, life happened. And suddenly a week passed and I hadn't practiced at all.
Yes, that cycle. That I'll start again on Monday cycle.
Always Monday, never Tuesday.
And here's the thing. It's not about motivation. Motivation comes and goes. One day you feel excited. The next day you're tired, you're stressed. You don't feel like opening a single book. That's completely normal. That's human.
But the learners who actually improve, they don't wait to feel motivated. They build something smaller, something that doesn't need motivation to start.
Exactly. And I think the second big problem is that people don't know what to practice. They think practice English means sitting down with a textbook. But your whole day, your whole life, is full of English opportunities that you're probably ignoring.
Like what?
Like the music you listen to while cooking, like the show you watch before bed, like the moment you're waiting for the bus and you're just scrolling. All of that time could be quietly building your English without it feeling like studying at all.
That's a big shift in thinking. From, I need to study English to, I need to live in English, even a little, every day.
So let's talk about how to actually do that. And I want to be clear, this isn't a list of tips. This is more like what actually worked for real people, including us.
For me, the biggest change was what I call stealing small moments. I stopped thinking I needed one big practice session. Instead, I started using 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there.
Can you give an example?
Sure. In the morning, when I make coffee, I play an English podcast. Not because I'm studying, just as background. My ears are getting used to the sounds, the rhythm, the way people speak naturally. Over time, that actually changes how you understand spoken English.
That's called passive listening, and it's incredibly powerful for learners because it trains your ear without tiring your brain. You're not trying to understand every word, you're just absorbing.
And then there's the active part, which I actually enjoy more now. I started talking to myself in English.
You talk to yourself?
All the time. When I'm driving, I describe what I see. There's a red car. The traffic is heavy today. I wonder if it's going to rain. Simple, but it forces my brain to produce English, not just receive it.
This is so important. There's a huge difference between understanding English and actually using it. Most learners spend 90% of their time receiving, reading, listening, watching, but very little time producing, speaking, writing, expressing.
And that's why they freeze when someone talks to them. Their brain has never practiced the output side.
So even 5 minutes of talking to yourself or writing 3 sentences in a journal about your day, that trains the output muscle. And over weeks, it builds real confidence.
Another thing that helped me, I changed my phone language to English.
Oh, that one is uncomfortable at first.
Very. I kept accidentally pressing the wrong things. But within 2 weeks, it felt normal. And I was reading English hundreds of times a day without even thinking about it.
Small frictions, small changes in your environment. They add up quietly, and one day you realize you're thinking in English. Not translating, actually thinking.
All right, we want to give you something to try today. Not tomorrow, today.
Here is your challenge. For the next 7 days, just 7, spend 10 minutes every evening talking out loud in English about your day. No one needs to hear you. No one is judging. Just describe what happened, what you felt, what surprised you.
It can be messy. It can be slow. That's okay. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to make your brain produce English every single day.
Write in the comments after 7 days. Tell us what it felt like. We genuinely read them.
Okay, let's bring it together. What did we talk about today?
We talked about why studying in big sessions often doesn't work because it depends on motivation, which isn't reliable.
We talked about using small moments, passive listening, self-talk, changing your environment to build a daily English habit that actually sticks.
And we talked about the difference between receiving English and producing it, and why you need both.
The goal isn't to study more. The goal is to let English live inside your daily life, quietly, naturally, consistently.
Now let's look at 5 words from today's episode that are really useful for English learners. Word 1, consistency, meaning doing something regularly, without stopping, over a long period of time. Example, consistency is more important than studying for 5 hours one day and nothing the next. Speaking question, in what area of your life do you find it hardest to stay consistent? Word 2, absorb, meaning to take in information slowly and naturally, without forcing it. Example, when you listen to English every day, your brain starts to absorb the sounds and patterns. Speaking question, what kind of content do you absorb most easily? Videos, music, or conversations? Word 3, produce, meaning to create or express language yourself, speaking or writing. Example, it's one thing to understand English, it's another to actually produce it. Speaking question, do you feel more comfortable receiving English or producing it? Why? Word 4, passive, meaning happening without active effort, receiving without responding. Example, passive listening, like playing a podcast in the background, can improve your ear for English over time. Speaking question, what is one passive English habit you could add to your day? Word 5, friction, meaning small resistance or difficulty that slows you down or makes something harder. Example, changing your phone to English adds small friction, but it also means more English exposure every day. Speaking question, what is one small change in your environment that could reduce friction in your English practice?
Before we go, I want to say something. Learning a language is not a race. There is no finish line where you suddenly become fluent and everything clicks.
It's more like slowly becoming someone who lives comfortably in two languages. And that happens in the quiet moments, the small choices, the 10 minutes you gave it on a Tuesday when you didn't feel like it.
Those are the moments that actually build fluency, not the big study sessions, the small, consistent ones.
So don't wait for a perfect day or a perfect plan. Start with 10 minutes today. Talk to yourself, listen to something, write 3 sentences. That's enough.
It really is.
If this episode felt useful, if it made you think about your practice differently, consider subscribing. We put out new episodes every week, and every single one is made for learners like you.
And leave a comment. Tell us, what's your biggest challenge with practicing English daily? We'd love to know. We actually read every single one.
Thank you for being here. Keep going, even on the slow days.
Especially on the slow days.
See you next time.
Take care.